Alrighty, well it is time for our Meet the Mayor segment, and so we've invited the Village of St. Joseph with their full history in studio.
And that's because the fire department there is celebrating 75 years. So joining us this morning is Village President Tami Fruhling-Voges. Thanks so much for coming back on the morning show here.
Thank you for having me. I said it's great to be able to share some good news that goes on in our community, so it's nice to be here.
Of course, and let's get into it with why the fire department in St. Joseph has such close ties to the community there.
Well, to begin with, years and years ago, they had just a small group of men who would go put out fires, and back in 1947, they decided that it was time to create a fire district. So they voted on that and approved it, and then in January of 1948, they got the ball rolling, and they had their first, in May of 1948 is when they had their first opportunity to run calls. And so here we are, 75 years later, and we have a marvelous, it's the St. Joseph Stanton Fire District. Mm-hmm. And so they keep very busy in our community, and they bring a lot to our community. We're very fortunate to have them. Over the 75 years, we've had lots of men and women who have volunteered their time and serve our community. So that's the biggest thing that we're celebrating, is the fact that we've had 75 years of service serving our community and the surrounding rural areas also. So just this year alone, they had posted their, for 2022, had 448 calls. Wow. From our district, and 129 of those was fire, 260 was EMS, and 59 of those were public assist calls. So that says a lot for a small community like ours on how busy they are. So, but they bring a lot more to our community besides just taking care of us when we're in need for emergencies, but they also bring a lot of community events. They have, well, one great thing that they do is called the Knox Box. For senior citizens and some of our people who might have illnesses or things that may need assistance more than others. And it's, they put a key that's locked on their door, so if the fire, if they get a call for assistance, they are able to enter the home without knocking down their door. So anyway, so that's one service that they offer. And then they also do some fun things. So they have the Holly Jolly Christmas for the children, and I think last year had well over 300 kids there. And so this, just to, not only for events that they do normally, but they'll also this year do some additional events for celebrating their 75th. They have a spaghetti dinner actually on Saturday night. So all you can eat spaghetti from 4 to 8.
Who doesn't love spaghetti, right?
So, and during each one of these events, they will have old photos, old equipment. They actually have the very first fire truck that the district had, and it's been refurbished. So it's there at the firehouse that people can, you know, check that out. And it's a beautiful truck. They have it in parades from time to time. And so also on their Facebook page throughout this year, they will be posting, publishing all of the men and women who have served over the 75 years. And then they're going to do a picnic to honor all of the past and present firefighters and volunteers. So, a lot of fun things, yeah. So, and I said they help. You know, like I said, they're always there to volunteer to be in any of the parades. When St. Joe, as you know, has a fairly, do pretty well in some of their athletic sports and things, and they're always more than happy to lead the parade with the fire truck and the sirens, and that's kind of a small town thing, but everybody loves it. So, but we're fortunate to have them. So.
Well, we thank them for their service, of course, and I'm sure you do too. So.
Yes, well, we live within a block of the firehouse, and you hear how frequently they go out, and you know, each and every time you just feel blessed that you have them there in our community. So.
All right, Tami, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me today. Have a good day.
You too.